What's up guys, BC here, and I wanted to make this video by popular demand. You know, a lot of you who are following me or who are new followers or watching this later, you're somebody who's in the process of getting the real estate license, or you're thinking about doing it, or you're somebody who just got licensed or you've been licensed for a short time and you're still having this debate about whether you should start real estate by yourself or join a team. Now, I want to make this video very clear, very concise, very to the point, because this is something that I get asked every single day. I've already talked about it several times, but it seems like people still don't understand fully, okay? Now you have two options when you start. You can either join a team or you can start by yourself. I'm gonna lay out basics of going solo, joining a team, and then you can decide for yourself, all right? I'm just gonna let you know, if you're somebody like me, who is an absolute go-getter, you love the challenge, you thrive when it comes to challenges, pain, and quote, suffering, because you will if you're new. You know, if you're getting into real estate watching this and you think it's all gonna be rainbows and sunshine, let me be the one to tell you, to be honest and raw, it's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to work your ass off, straight up. It's not gonna be easy. This business chews up and spits out a bunch of people all the time. The failure rate's like 87% or something, okay? And that's just the raw stats. I enjoy challenges and I enjoy seeing the fruits of my labor and going through pain. I don't complain, and even though I have, sorry, I have something to get in my eye. Even though I've had a lot of challenges in my life, I enjoy that process. I enjoy being forged, right? Like a diamond. You may be the 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10 people watching this that do that. So I can tell you right away, before I even say anything, going solo would be for you, okay? If you're somebody who thrives more in a team environment, if you have, you feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that you have something to fall back on, then the team would be better, okay? I just wanna lay that out first, because a lot of people initially, when I say that, they know right away which one to go to. Let me list some pros and cons. Pros of being a solo agent. You're gonna keep more of your commission. You're not gonna be supplicating to anybody else, meaning you're not gonna have to like run everything by your team leader. Everything's gonna go under your name. You have more freedom. Some teams are gonna require you to be there at certain hours or work out of their office or abide by their rules, or to make you do open houses and do stuff on their schedule versus yours, right? And you have the overall freedom to study who you want, get mentorship from whoever you want. And you have what I call unlimited growth potential, which means you can start by yourself and do whatever you want. You're not stuck to a certain role, right? Now, team, for example, you're usually gonna be put on a role, listing agent, buyer's agent, and typically when you're new, they're gonna automatically make you a buyer's agent, which is the opposite of what I preach. I tell you to be a listing agent, even if you're new, and even though a lot of brokers condone that you start out as a buyer's agent, which blows my mind, right? Especially nowadays with all the free training you can get, right? You know, you're gonna be put into a role. Obviously, you're gonna be expected to abide by their rules, have somebody from the team maybe go with you on listing appointments, buyer's appointments. You're gonna be splitting your commission with the brokerage and with your team, right? Now, additionally, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people that I've talked to have joined teams under the impression that they're gonna get training and guidance, and they don't. They just join the team and then it's like being solo, right? So you wanna be very careful about that. If you join a team, you wanna make sure that what they say, they actually deliver on, right? So basically what it means is that solo is higher risk, right? But bigger return, because once you start having success, you keep more commission to yourself, and then now you can grow your team and you have unlimited growth potential on your own. However, it's up to you solo to get coaching, get training, get up to speed on the process, and really understand everything by yourself, okay? Team, you're gonna have probably more of like a family environment. You're gonna have something to fall back on. You may have a team that feeds you leads, which will make it easier for you to get deals. However, you're gonna have a chunk of that taken away. Most team leaders, from what I see, they keep 70% on the listing and they give the team member 30, and buyers, they split 50-50. Just a rule of thumb. That's the way I see most teams run. I run my team a little bit differently because I want to give them more growth opportunity, but that's basically what you see. So solo is higher risk, bigger return, have to figure it out on your own, or team is possibly an environment where you will be put into a role, you will be a lot more confined, but there's more, quote, security. That's the most basic way I can give it to you, because I can go into super details, but I don't want to complicate it, right? If you're a go-getter, you like the challenge, you want to build your own empire, like me, go solo, build your own thing, build your own brand. If you want to start under somebody else's wing, guidance, you don't mind splitting the commission, you feel like you need a little bit more security, quote, like a blanket to fall back on, then team is the way for you to go. For all of you who are young entrepreneurs, you don't have kids, you don't have too many responsibilities, I would recommend you go solo, right? If you're maybe somebody who's a family person, family man, single mom, whatever it is, and you may need a little bit of a cushion to start, then maybe you could consider going with the team route and then going solo, okay? I want to keep this as simple as possible and use layman's terms because a lot of people still get confused on this. But again, if you're a risk taker and you want to build your own empire that's limitless, go solo. Now, if you want to help build somebody else's brand, or you feel like having that camaraderie and that team environment will help you grow, right? You can go with the team and then later on break off, or stay with that team and help them grow the brand and be a part of someone else's vision. That's entirely up to you. Depends on your personality. I tell people every individual is different. You know, if I was on a team, I know after a couple months I'd be going crazy because I don't want to do my own thing, right? So it's really up to you, and ultimately you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, what do I want? What do I see the future to hold? And where do I envision myself? And that's really going to be your best, your guide, okay? That's it for this one, guys. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In the description below, you can find links to my website, my products, my Amazon, everything you might need to grow and get better and make more money. And until the next video, I will see you. Also, don't forget to comment below any other ideas you have for videos, and I will continue pumping content for you. See ya.